decisions that were made at the Treaty of Versailles. 1. All German colonies surrendered to the League of Nations. 2. Germany lost 10% of its land, including Alsace and Lorraine. 3. Lack of control over some parts of Germany. 4. Germany has to pay reparations of World War I. 5. Germany and Austria were forbidden from uniting. 6. Germany army was limited to 100,000 men with no recruitment, and aircraft and submarines were not allowed. Characteristics of the Great Depression. The Great Depression was the economic crisis that occurred in the U.S., Germany, and other main powers. It was triggered by collapsing U.S. share prices in 1929 after a decade-long economic boom. America gave money to Germany to pay their debts and the repair of the World War I. Causes of the rise totalitarian regimes. The Treaty of Versailles was the main reason of the rise of totalitarian regime in Germany. The democratic governments established after World War I were not useful to solve the social, economic, and political problems faced in post-war period. Causes and characteristics of the Great War. The main cause of the war were the alliances, imperialism, militarism, and nationalism. Alliances were a main cause of the war because Germany was one of the central powers. Imperialism because Germany wanted to colonize as much as they could. Militarism because Germany was the most powerful nation with military supplies. And nationalism because Germany was composed of separate states.
A totalitarian state is a political situation where a small group of people have total authority over a nation. Adolf Hitler was a chancellor of Germany from 1933 to 1945, filling in a despot and pioneer of the Nazi Party, or National Socialist German Workers' Party. For the majority, his opportunity in control. This brought about the passing of 6 million Jews and another 5 million innocents, which overcome upcoming Hitler submitted suicide with his wife and kids on April 30th, 1945, in his Berlin shelter after the final attack made by the Triple Entente to end the Nazi Empire. Economic system. German approach mid the main World War has been portrayed as inadequate and in change of the post-war inflation. Government couldn't pay the countries they have own money. It got very damaged. The country had many debts due to the high production of weapons made during World War I and couldn't pay them. They also couldn't pay the debts they had on the Treaty of Versailles. America gave money to Germany to help them pay the reparations. Ideology. To begin with, Treaty of Versailles created hate among the German citizens. Adolf Hitler, the future leader of the totalitarian regime in Germany, took advantage of the weakness the people had from the war and started his regime, as they lost their jobs. Hitler and his men were claimed for a better quality of life and a controlled society. People know how a leader, and Hitler started to get a lot of followers.
This period in the history during the Great Depression in Germany teaches us about how human rights were affected by prejudice, racism, intolerance, and discrimination. The roles and responsibilities of individuals, groups, and nations, that the consequences of the choices they make.